Hi everyone and welcome to Network Minds. The first thing we're going to install is a better browser because we only have Internet Explorer here. First of all, this is inherently insecure for the reason that they've integrated it directly into the operating system. So a lot of its main core files share the core operating system files, which when the web browser, which gets hijacked quite often, well, when that happens, you now have hijacked the operating system. So it's created a lot of insecure issues, and I've found out that they've fixed a lot of that problem, but still it's bloated. It's a pain. You can see they push their crap down your throat, just like Windows 10 upgrade. So the first thing I always do is get rid of Internet Explorer. Second, another reason for it actually is also that they know Internet Explorers, like hackers, by they know that Internet Explorer is installed on everybody's computers. So that is the main browser they tend to target. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and install Chrome first off. I'm loving Google products for their code, not just because it's Google and everybody loves Google, but actually they write really good code and tight code, and that's what it's all about. So we'll go ahead and click download now. Google's going to say, hey, here's your browser, blah, blah, blah. It says my default browser. Yeah, I want to do that. Now, here's one thing. Terms of service, you're going to want to maybe go through and read some of those sometimes. I know you avoid them probably, just like me and everybody else. But for software that you constantly use, you should eventually read it just to know exactly where you stand with things and what you're doing. Especially if you start using it as like a business software or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and just make sure that the proper version's installing. In this case, it's installing a 64-bit version. A lot of people hear sometimes, oh, how do I know? How do I know? How do I know? All right, click Start, right-click on Computer, and go to Properties. Eventually, when this opens up here, you'll see here system type 64-bit operating system. If it doesn't say that, it's 32-bit. It's pretty much the easiest way to tell. There's other ways of telling, but this is the quickest and surefire way of telling. So back to this. Yes, we're going to go ahead and set this as my default browser. And these checkboxes, make sure you read them all the way through. In this case, we want to help make Google Chrome, oh, excuse me, help make Google Chrome better by automatically sending usage statistics and crash reports to Google. So basically, since this is going to be a test box and I'm going to be pushing things and installing things and trying different things, I'm actually going to do that, which will give Google information on just simply what causes their browser to crash and all the fun things that happen. Helps them do better. So we're going to accept these and install. So here we go. It's verifying application requirements. So you just give it a minute, it pops up. Oops, here we go. And now it's going to prompt and say, would you like to run this? In this case, yes, we'd like to run it. And in a second here, Google's installation wizard will come up. It's a web-based installation wizard. So let's see, it's downloading from dl.google.com. So here we go, the installation's beginning. Okay, so Chrome's finished installing. They give you a Getting Started tab where you can just, walks you through the basics and stuff. If you want to see how Chrome works, I'll have another tutorial on a little bit more about Chrome. If you don't have a Google account, you're going to want to get yourself one. Okay, now that Chrome's installed, I'll just make sure Internet Explorer gets closed and hopefully never opened again. From there we can use Chrome for everything else. Sometimes I'll install Firefox as a backup browser, and I'll make a video on that, of course. And if you would like a walkthrough on Chrome, I'll make another video on that as well, through setting some basic settings. For now, if you just click on this little icon over here and go to settings, that's where you'll find them all. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.